Hello everyone, we are Team Expert Informatics. My name is Funny.
I'm Joel. I'm Alex.
I'm Matt.
I'm Chase.
So, David.
Okay.
So a few weeks ago, you heard us talk about our project for the Rutgers University Division of Student Affairs, RUmarket, which again is an online marketplace where Rutgers students can buy and sell college materials to other Rutgers students, such as textbooks, learning materials like iClickers, furniture, software licenses, things like that. So just a quick overview. Let's talk about the problems that we're facing and why we're creating RUmarket as a solution to them. So right now there's no quick and organized way for students to really exchange these college materials we're talking about. Yes, they can go on Facebook, look through groups to find people selling these items, or maybe Craigslist, things like that, but it's really not like an easy, simple way to do it. So RUmarket aims to provide a more efficient and quicker way to access these items and perform the transactions quickly. Another thing is that, if there's students trying to sell textbooks back to the bookstores that they bought it from, it's really a poor return on investment because they're buying these textbooks at exorbitant prices and they're really getting little to nothing when they sell it back to the bookstore. So RUmarket will create like a happy medium with that. So they're not going to be selling those books at the same exorbitant prices that they're retailed at, but they will be making more than selling it back to the bookstore, so they can negotiate prices with the buyers. Another thing, again, more detail on the quick and organized way that RUmarket aims to achieve is that RUmarket will have a refined search feature where students can search for the postings or items that they want to look for using filters. So this is better than searching through Facebook groups where there's tons of other posts unrelated to what you're looking for. So here's a distribution of work for building RUmarket. We have 3 teams. We have the marketing team, which really is going to focus on marketing campaigns on campus and on social media to help RUmarket grow its user base. So Joel and Chase are going to be heading that. For our operations team, we want to really ensure that once RUmarket is up and running, that it runs smoothly and efficiently and scales with the user base. And we also want to perform routine website maintenance, monitor postings for illegal materials, or just postings that are no longer being looked at or have already gone through. So David and Alex are going to be heading the operations team. And then we have the development team, which will actually be responsible for creating and developing the RUmarket website and application. And based on the feedback from the operations team, the development team will be providing updates that include bug fixes, enhancements, and new features. So that'll be headed by Matt and myself.
Now going into the tax and time frame, as well as the cost. Start date, September 22nd, 2015. Beginning with the website prototyping, which will be taken over by Alex and David. They're kind of the head of the team operations, and they'll be using Indigo Studios as well as kind of creating the outline structure. We have the low fidelity write-up that we did, and that'll kind of serve as the start of everything. Going into the show final iteration of prototyping to the Rutgers University Student Division of Student Affairs. Joel and I will be taking over that, and pretty much we'll be addressing our prototype to them so that we can get development started once they approve it. Then the creation of the back-end database and programming of the website. Matt and Fanny will be taking over that, which involves the SQL rationale database and the server of information. We'll also be using PHP and XHTML, and kind of creates the skeleton of the website. And that way, we'll be using the Apache web server. And by doing that, we'll kind of create more in-depth kind of setup for the website. Going into marketing the website and growing our user database, Joel and I will also be taking over that. And that's important because it's extra marketing, and especially getting something off the ground, we need to have good presentations, get more people involved, and that way, we're part of a community, and we want to make sure everyone knows we're trying to help them in a better way. Scaling the website to the growth of user base. Alex is able to take over that. And there's going to be a lot of maintenance, management, and that's really important, especially if people get a lot of positive feedback from us. And we're trying to grow and expand within the community. Handling day-to-day operations, any questions, malfunctions, Alex and David will do that. And this is also another important thing, just because problems can happen even when we don't expect it to. And we want to make sure we address those concerns and issues in an appropriate way, via email, and we can also get back to you as soon as possible. The end date, December 10th, 2015, and we also have the RUmarket prototype user experience video. Should be expected delivery of November 19th, as well as the website showcase presentation being done December 10th.
Okay.
So here we have a rough table showing the associated costs with building the RUmarket website. So if you look on the left, the funding category, we can see that the Rutgers University Division of Student Affairs has allocated $10,000 for us in funding, and then we're putting $15,000 of our personal funds into this project as well, totaling $25,000. And then we have our startup budget on the right. So we've allocated costs for filing the contracts between us and Rutgers and all the other documents. We've allocated the cost of the Rutgers Office of Information Technology, allowing us to host RUmarket on the Rutgers network. Allocated costs for the marketing team to push for on-campus and social media presentations. Allocated a little bit for QuickBooks to keep track of where all this money is going in our budget. Allocated money for cloud storage of all our user accounts, very important because we're going to have an ever-increasing amount of people signing up for the website, and we also want to keep that secure and in like a cloud database. And then allocated costs for our temporary office space, which Rutgers has given us, office space with computers and other materials we need to finish RUmarket.
So this is kind of our interaction flow when you get to the website. I'm sure many of you guys have done online shopping before at one point or another. So this is we wanted to have the same type of layout where people can get to experience the same types of things they would do on like Amazon, eBay, whatever it may be. So when you get into the home page, you're gonna have a NetID login and password. This way, with that NetID login, we have a little bit of regulation. That way, we're catering solely to Rutgers students, and random people from someone from California can't log in and try and.
Are you going to collect their RUID then or something?
We're either going to use NIDs or the Rutgers email, which is
Okay.
RU registered. And then, so once you log in, you're going to come to like the home screen where you're going to have a bunch of listings that people are either selling or buying or asking for. So, and on the left-hand side, we're going to have categories that people can specifically go under to find to have an easier way to find things that they want. And we'll have also filters up top. That way, you can filter it by price, something that's new, something that's old, how old an item
You got to
is.
wrap it up.
And then you can, once someone clicks on an item, they can just have, they'll see description of the items and what they can, how much they want to buy the item for. And later on, you'll see easy payments like credit card or cash.
Okay.
And they'll give cash out.
So this is the storyboard we made. I'll run you through it real quick. Just the user experience. We chose Ben. He's a graduating senior from Rutgers. You see in the first frame, he has all those books that he hasn't sold yet. He has a desk that he has to move out of his apartment. So he goes to Barnes & Nobles to see about his books. They give him some terrible price that he paid hundreds of dollars for these books, and they're only going to give him a small percentage back. So he decides, I'm going to go check out the Facebook group, see what's going on there. He goes through there. It's so unorganized. He can't tell who really is buying what, if people have bought things yet. There's nothing really there to let him know. It's so unorganized. He gets frustrated. And then he hears about the RUmarket, which is our website. It's easy, efficient way for him to sell his items. So he sells his items with the many payment options that we have. He gets his money, and now he's a happy college student.
Okay.
Alright, so here's our draft for the showcase poster that we, well, it's a draft, so it's a work in progress. So, yes, we don't have much time left.
Okay. That's good. No, it is good. Yeah, and I know I don't mean to cut you short, but actually I do mean to cut you short because we're running out of time. I love it that it's a draft and it's very clear what it is. So, you can any in particular thing that you want to point out to us?
I mean, nothing too special about it. We're planning on having our social media accounts in the bottom right corner so that people can go and find us. Just gonna list like key features. Want to make sure it advertises what we want.
Okay.
Gets the point across.
Good. Again, posters should be a little bit more visual. You got all the right data, so now you have time over the next 5 weeks or so to continue to get it to poster world. Okay. What else? Is that it?
And that's it. Any questions?
Excellent. Nice job. Are you guys gonna